what is success?
Oh, good.
Because, and let me tell you where my head's at on this, is like, I think about success, like, okay, you put out a song, you did your drive to Manitoulin, right? For me, in some regards, that's a success because you did it.
Yes.
And it's a success because it's a cool, like, concept album in a world where like people aren't doing concept albums.
Sure.
In another sense, like in theory, if it had have gotten 1 million views online, that's a success.
Sure.
But in order to get to that success, oftentimes that's more of a marketing success than it is an artistic success.
I think I know exactly what you mean.
Okay.
So I think that there's the way that I've been trying to think about this. This is like kind of a philosophical idea that I think is true, but that doesn't mean that I'm able to abide by it very well.
Right.
I think it's true that in order for anyone to actually feel success, feel like they have a sense of peace of their accomplishments and a sense of fulfillment in their life and this sort of thing, I think it has far more to do with being than it has to do with achieving or getting, acquiring. I think we really often confuse these two modes that we live in. By the way, this is all just secondhand work of John Vervaeke, the cognitive scientist at U of T. He's got a really cool course online called Awakening from the Meaning Crisis, and he talks about this at one point in those lectures. He's from Hamilton too.
Oh, really?
It's very unlikely that he'll ever hear this, but if you are listening, John, thank you for your work. So he and someone else, I forget the other guy's name, but they developed these two modes, the having mode and the being mode, that rather they describe the way we live using these two modes. The having mode's easy to understand. It's like, I need to have shelter, food, water, whatever. And then I think the being mode is the other mode, he says, where I need to be, this is a little harder to understand, but I need to be honest. In order for me to feel good about myself, I need to be kind, I need to be whatever, usually virtues, right? But a lot of the time we mistake, we have what he calls modal confusion, where I try to satisfy my being needs with having solutions. So I want to be mature, so I buy a nice car, because mature people have a nice car, right? I want to be in love, so I'll go and have some experiences with women or something, or whoever. And that's not going to do it. It's not going to do it, because to be a certain way is a state of being. It's nothing that you can apply, right? And so for me with music, if I want to be a musician, which has always been the dream of my life, still is. If I want to be a musician, then I need to sit at the piano, And if I'm sitting at the piano, then I am being a musician.
Right.
That's success.
Right.
If I want to make music, then I need to make music. Anything that isn't that won't satisfy that. I've been in videos that have got many millions of views, and it's cool. But like that's not the dream. That didn't move the needle on whether I felt like I was living according to what my dream is at all. Honestly, it didn't.
I think what you're saying is fantastic, and you all got to go back and listen to that. But I think when I have those moments of like success, we'll say external success.
Can you give me an example?
Oh, like, okay, I have a video that goes viral, gets 500,000, fantastic. Or I played Supercrawl. It was like
totally.
Like I'm not gonna. That was like a dream come true.
I know the feeling. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Eventually, that feeling's gonna wear off.
Mm-hmm.
And then that thing that you were reaching for, it disappears.
It's a perpetual dissatisfaction.
Yeah,
I mean,
you get it, but then it's gone.
This is Eastern philosophy, Eastern thought. Like desire itself is just a state of dissatisfaction. We love desire. We love because it feels so good to satisfy. Why else would we be willingly addicted to coffee? Like we want to feel the desire for something and the satisfaction of the thing. But that's just a perpetual yearning. That's not peace.
No. And it's tough because it's like, but it's also fun.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's fun. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Playing Supercrawl, that was like easily like a watershed moment for me.
I remember the first time
you played Supercrawl.
I've done 3 times now. When I was playing it, I remember thinking, "Okay, enjoy this, because this may not happen again." And I've tried to feel that way about every one of those successes, as we're calling them. I've really tried to feel that way, and I don't think it's wrong to enjoy those things.
Right.
I just think that it is important that you know what your goal is. Just know what your goal is, because if you don't know what your goal, then you can fail at something you were hating anyways. As opposed to kind of becoming more the person you want to be. So for me, success is I want to know deep deep down in my conscience, I want to know that I am, using the abilities that I've been given in a way that is meaningful, in a way that is deliberate. I don't want to waste my time, by which I mean just scroll on my phone. I don't want to do meaningless things.
Right.
I want my life to be as meaningful as possible, and being, by which I mean the verb, how you be, how you are. Being is where meaning lives,
And that goes back to what you said earlier in this conversation, where it's even if it's worth doing, it's worth
anything. Yeah, totally.
In.
Just do it. Yeah.
Because if you fail in it, or whatever failure is, if it's not,
if you don't get the views or whatever,
or if it's not of the quality you expected, that's one thing. And then if you happen to do something that really hits and really resonates with the world, or even resonates with you in a way that you didn't think it would, then it's
just gravy.
That's gravy.
Yeah.
You're doing it.
You've already succeeded. You've already enjoyed the process and done something you thought was meaningful. You could have done less meaningful things with that time.
Yeah, totally.
So you've already succeeded. Yeah. So pineapple belongs on Hawaiian pizza.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor?
I'm a sucker for anything that combines these three flavors: chocolate, peanut butter, and banana.